Okay, class, today we're going to talk about taking turns in conversations. So I want you to get into pairs and talk about this conversation. So can I get one volunteer to read this with me? Okay, I'll be Donald Trump in the corner there. How about that? And do you want to be the panda? So do you want to start by reading one?
Hi, I'm Freddie.
I just got back from a huge golf tour. I met a guy named Freddie there.
I love golfing.
I'm kind of important. I have a lot of money. Well, see you later, Frank.
My name is Freddie. And you?
Oh, okay, Freddie. So, let's talk about what's wrong with that conversation. Okay? What about who spoke more? Who spoke too much? Maybe did Freddie get a turn to speak in there? What did Freddie want to find out? So maybe we'll So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to just talk about these questions and really just find out anything that's wrong with this conversation. Okay? 2 minutes.
So what does Freddie want to know?
He just wanted to know his name.
Yeah, and want to talk about golfing maybe? Because I love golfing. He didn't really succeed. Donald Trump just kind of ignored him. Looks like he talked for himself.
Yeah. He did too much talking.
He didn't take enough turns.
Okay, time's up, guys. Abby, what did you talk about? What do you think is one thing that's wrong with this conversation?
I think he talked too much.
Donald, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't actually know his name, but everyone knows his name, right?
No.
Because he's the president of the United States right now.
Oh, okay.
Bronwyn, what did you think? What was wrong?
I thought that the panda was trying to have a conversation, but Donald Trump was just ignoring what he was saying and
Right.
what he wanted to say. So he wasn't successful.
So, let's brainstorm a way to make this conversation better. What do you think Donald should respond to number one? How should he respond? Hi, I'm Freddie.
Hi, I'm Donald.
Right, so you want to use an introduction. You want to respond accordingly. You want to say your name. So that's really all Freddie wanted to say there. And he's trying to relate to the other person here, but Donald's just talking way too much, and it's about taking turns and switching off, and we're going to learn about some ways to use different words and questions to be able to have a natural conversation. Okay, so these are the steps for turn taking in conversations. I'll have you read them off for me. How about Abby? Do you want to read number one for me?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, so examples would be like, hi, I'm Daniel. Hi, I'm Freddie. And you would respond, hi, my name is, or hi, I'm, and you say your name. So, hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm Abby.
Perfect. Okay, Bronwyn, can you read too?
Ask clarifying questions.
Yeah, so it's important that if you don't understand something, or you want to show the speaker that you're listening to what they're saying, you might ask a question to get more information from them. So Or if you're talking, you might ask the other person if they are understanding what you're saying. You might want to check in with the person you're talking to, especially if you feel like you're talking for too long. So you could say things like, you know, or did you get that? And the other speaker might be like, can you repeat this part? So if I'm talking for such a long time, Abby, did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And then you can continue talking. So, Abby, can you read number 3?
Let someone else talk by asking them broad questions.
Right. So you want to give the other speaker a turn, right? Remember how Donald wasn't giving the other person a turn to talk? You want to ask the other person questions in the same topic. So you might ask something like, what do you think? How about you? And that lets the other speaker know that they can talk for a while. Okay, Bronwyn, number 4.
Prevent interruptions by using verbal filler.
Has anyone ever heard an English speaker go, yeah, but something like that? When you're thinking and you're about to say something and you don't want to be interrupted, we often use these filler words is what they call them. So this means that you're going to continue talking, and you want the other speaker to know not to interrupt you. So it's just a polite thing to do. Okay. So I don't know if you have your textbooks. Turn to page 17. I have my textbook in here too. You need one?
Sure.
So, since there are only 2 of you, I guess I'll just have you take turns reading the instructions out loud. How about Abby, you read one sentence, and Bronwyn, you read the next. We'll switch off.
So we're doing A?
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're doing clarifying your notes with a partner. Can you just read the instructions?
A good way to check your notes after a lecture is to review them with a classmate.
Explaining your notes helps you review information, but understand it better.
When you ask your classmate questions about the lecture, you can fill in any information you missed.
Work with a partner. Review your notes from parts 1 and 2 of the lecture.
Take turns explaining each section of the outline and help each other correct or add information.
Use some of the following expressions as you review.
All right, so we're going to watch a video of what that conversation might look like. I have the dialogue from the video, and we're going to do some things. We're going to circle and underline some words while we're watching it. So draw an arrow. I'll write over here. Draw an arrow to the introduction. We're going to underline all the questions. And then we're going to circle filler. Okay? I'll play the video twice. And audio? Pretty good.
Use the audio.
Oh. Okay. There we go.
Hey, I'm Jacob.
Hi, so what did you think about the lecture?
It's alright. I heard that the Earth is the third planet from the sun.
Yeah, I got that too from the first part. I think she also said it was the fifth largest planet in the solar system.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, me too. And then she talks about the layers of the Earth.
Yeah.
Like the top one, I think, is the crust.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the next one?
The second one's the mantle.
Mantle.
Yeah, with that journey.
The inner and outer.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're ready to talk about this in front of the class.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys get that? Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where's the introduction? Abby?
The first sentence.
Yeah.
Hi, my
So,
name is Danielle.
and how does Jacob respond?
Hey, I'm Jake.
Yeah, so this is really typical. It seems like a sort of casual introduction. It's often kind of more formal to say my name is, and it's more informal to say I'm Daniel. That would be a more casual way to say that. So, what's one question that you found in there? Bronwyn?
Did you get that?
Did you get that? Yeah. So what type of question do you think that is? Do you think that's one of the broad questions or a clarifying question?
It's a clarifying question.
Yeah, it's a clarifying question. So what do you think the response to this would be?
Yes or no.
Yeah. So yes, I did. No, I didn't. So what do you think the purpose for this was?
Did you check if Jacob understood what you had been saying?
Yeah, and did I continue to speak after that? Can anyone see that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so the purpose of that question wasn't to get Jacob to talk, but it was just to confirm with him, check in with him, and see if he understood me. And then I could continue talking about the same thing. Abby, can you point out one more question in there?
So what did you think about the lecture?
Right. What type of question do you think this is?
I don't know.
Broad or clarifying?
I think broad.
Broad. Because did Jacob start talking after this, or did I continue to talk?
Jacob.
Yeah, so this was a question to get Jacob to start talking. I wanted to let him know that it was his turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then lastly, how much filler did we see in there?
A lot.
Let's just call them out. Yeah. What's one that Jacob said a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think Jacob says that? Do you think it's because he agrees with everything I say? Maybe.
Maybe.
Right? I think Jacob uses the yeah a lot to let me know that he hears what I'm saying
Mhm.
and he's letting me continue. So he's just using this to confirm and we can continue talking.
Mhm.
So now we're gonna do the Edpuzzle part. Yeah, I don't have the Edpuzzle video, but we can just watch it again. And Chiron, would you like for me to ask the type of questions that I would?
Sure.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
So what do you think would be the response to "Hi, my name's Daniel"? What's Jacob gonna say next? Is he gonna say, "Hey, I'm Jacob"? Is he gonna say, "That's an interesting name"? Or is he gonna say something like, "Whatever, man"? What do you think he's gonna say?
Hey,
Yeah, "Hey, I'm Jacob."
Hey, I'm Jacob.
There it is. So he said it, right? Did everybody hear that?
mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm Jacob.
Hi, so what did you think about the lecture?
Alright, I heard that the Earth is the third planet from the sun.
Yeah, I got that too from the first part. I think she also said it was the fifth largest planet in the solar system. Did you get that?
So when I say, "Did you get that in there?" What am I doing? What type of speech am I using? Which one of the 4 steps?
Asking a clarifying question.
Right. So I'm trying to get Jacob to answer with a yes or no response like we talked about before.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, me too. And then she talks about the layers of the Earth.
Yeah.
The top one, I think, is the crust.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the next one?
The second one's the man.
So did anyone notice what Jacob was doing while I asked that question? Was he speaking over me because he anticipated the answer or the question and answered on top? Was he just sitting there and listening quietly? Does anyone want to listen to that one more time?
What was the next one?
The second one's the mantle man.
So does Jacob wait for me to finish asking the question before answering it, or does he jump in?
It sounded like he waited, but also, like he was ready to wait for the answer.
Right. At the very end, he kind of started as I was finishing the question. So this is common. It's not considered rude. He was just answering the question because he knew that it was going to be.
Until
Yeah, with injury.
the inner and outer.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're ready to talk about this.
So another thing we already talked about, Jacob says "yeah" a lot through the lecture. And up until this point, he's been just not necessarily agreeing with me, but letting me know that he's listening.
In front of the class.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of his final "yeah"?
I've never seen
Yeah.
talk about this in front of the class.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, to agree with me. So it's a little bit different that time. I was asking him a question and he said "yeah," meaning yes. Okay. So we have one last activity. Here, let me put it up on the DocuCam. dialogue. So who wants to be another person in this dialogue? I'm going to be Steve. Who wants to be the hotel concierge? It's on the back side of your paper too.
I can do that.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Maria. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Steve. Let's see. I'm looking for an empty room for tonight only.
Okay, so are you looking for a single room?
Yeah, I'm traveling alone.
We have one room. It's on the 3rd floor. Is that okay?
Of course. Do you accept Discovery cards?
Yes, I'll put this card on file. Here is your key. Is that all?
Yes, thank you, Maria.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, so we're going to fill in the blanks below and create our own dialogue. And then we're going to practice in groups and then present in front of the class, okay? So here is the rubric. Remember the introduction, asking clarifying questions, asking broad questions, filler, and make sure that the whole thing is on topic. So it's out of 25 points, and they're all the same amount of points each part. So get with your partner, there are only 2 of you, and work on filling out the blanks together. And I'll be walking around to help you guys out.
So, do you want to be
Sure, I can do it. Good afternoon, Abby.
Hope you don't know my name.
Oh. Oh yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
There you go.
My name is Robin. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Abby. I'm looking for my classroom. Nope. I don't know if I can say that. I'm looking for
So it's the same situation.
Okay.
It's a hotel concierge and a client.
Okay. I'm looking for a bedroom.
Okay, so are you looking for just a single room?
Yes.
We have one room. It's on the 2nd floor. Is that okay?
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course. Do you have a bathroom on the floor?
Yes, every room has a bathroom. Would that be all?
Yes, thank you. Oh, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, now that you've practiced, you're going to present it for the class. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure, come up.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Bronwyn. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Abby. I'm looking for a bedroom.
Okay, so are you looking for just a single room?
Yes.
We have one room on the 2nd floor. Is that okay?
Of course. Do you have a bathroom?
Yes, every room has a bathroom. Will that be all?
Yes. Thank you, Bronwyn.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
All right, good job, guys. I heard you cover every topic. I would have liked a little more filler. I noticed how you guys didn't really use or you gotta really just stay relaxed and just when you're thinking. I know you've already thought of the conversation, but it's good practice to be able to use those kind of sounds when you're talking to someone who you haven't met before. Okay, that's everything, you guys. Thank you so much. Great job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.